Ever wonder why some people seem to sail through life, achieving one success after another, while others seem stuck in a perpetual cycle of just getting by? One word: goals. Not just any goals, but clear, achievable goals. Goals that serve as a compass, guiding us through life's unpredictable seas, providing a sense of direction and purpose. Imagine you're embarking on a journey. You wouldn't just start walking blindly, would you? No, you'd have a destination in mind, a roadmap to guide you there. That's what goals are. They are your roadmap to success, but it's not just about the direction. Goals provide focus. They act as a beacon, keeping us on course even when distractions threaten to veer us off. They help us maintain our focus on what truly matters, preventing us from getting lost in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Motivation. Let's not forget about that. Goals are the fuel that keeps our engines running. They ignite a fire within us, a burning desire to achieve, to grow, to succeed. They push us to surpass our limits, to go beyond what we thought possible. And then there's the aspect of measurement. Goals allow us to track our progress, to see how far we've come and how far we still have to go. They give us a sense of achievement, a tangible proof of our hard work and dedication. Let's take an example. Say you want to start your own business. That's your ultimate goal, but it's a big one, and it can seem daunting. So you break it down into smaller short-term goals. Maybe your first goal is to save up a certain amount of capital. Then you aim to create a business plan, find a location, hire staff. Each of these smaller goals is a step towards your larger goal. And with each step, you're not just moving closer to your goal, you're also gaining confidence, skills, and experience. So, if you've ever wondered what sets successful people apart, it's not luck or inherent talent. It's the power of setting clear, achievable goals. Scene script. Setting goals isn't merely jotting down a wish list, it's a calculated process, a journey that requires thought, commitment, and action. Just as a map guides a traveler, so does setting goals guide us through life. But how do we chart this map? The first step is to identify what you want to achieve. This could be anything from starting your own business to learning a new skill. The key is to be clear and specific about what you're aiming for. Next, you have to create a plan. This means defining the steps you need to take to reach your goal. Let's say you want to start your own business. Your plan might include steps like researching your market, developing a business plan, securing funding, and so on. However, a goal without a timeline is just a dream. Therefore, the third step involves breaking down your plan into manageable tasks with deadlines. This is where short-term goals come into play. They are the building blocks that lead to your long-term goal. For instance, you might set a short-term goal to complete your market research in 2 weeks' time. Now, the journey doesn't end here. The fourth step is to regularly review your progress. Are you meeting your short-term goals? If not, what's holding you back? Regular review helps you stay on track and allows you to make necessary adjustments. And this brings us to the final step: adjustment. It's important to remember that goals aren't set in stone, they are flexible and should evolve with you. If you find that a certain approach isn't working, don't hesitate to revise your plan. Let's consider a real-life example. Suppose you're an aspiring writer. You want to write a novel. Your short-term goals could include writing a certain number of words each day, finishing a draft by a specific date, or getting feedback from a writing group. Each of these steps, when achieved, brings you closer to your long-term goal of completing your novel. Remember, setting goals is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of planning, acting, reviewing, and adjusting. A long journey begins with a single step, doesn't it? Similarly, achieving a long-term goal starts with accomplishing a series of short-term goals. Just as the journey of 1,000 miles isn't covered in one giant leap, but rather a multitude of smaller steps, your path to success is paved with the achievement of short-term goals. Think of your short-term goals as stepping stones. Each one you step on brings you closer to the other side, the side where your long-term goal resides. These stepping stones give you a sense of direction, ensuring you're always moving forward, always progressing. They provide tangible evidence of your progress, which can be incredibly motivating and empowering. Now let's bring this concept to life with a couple of real-life examples. Imagine you're an aspiring entrepreneur with a vision to start your own business. That's your long-term goal. But you can't just wake up one day and become a successful entrepreneur overnight. There are several short-term goals you need to achieve first. You might start by acquiring relevant skills or knowledge. researching your market, or developing a business plan. Each of these short-term goals is a stepping stone that brings you closer to your long-term goal. Here's another example. Let's say your long-term goal is to buy a house. That's a significant financial commitment that requires careful planning and saving. You can't just conjure up a large sum of money out of thin air, so you set a short-term goal to save a certain amount of money each month. This monthly savings goal is your stepping stone, and each time you achieve it, you're one step closer to owning your dream home. Short-term goals are like the chapters of a book, each one building up to the climax, your long-term goal. They provide structure to your journey, breaking down a potentially overwhelming long-term goal into manageable, achievable chunks. They make the process less intimidating, more manageable, and even enjoyable. Moreover, each short-term goal you achieve boosts your confidence, fuels your motivation, and strengthens your belief in your ability to reach your long-term goal. They provide opportunities for reflection and adjustment, allowing you to tweak your strategies or actions as needed to stay on track. So you see, short-term goals are essential. They are the stepping stones that lead you across the river of uncertainty and doubt towards the bank of achievement and success. They are the building blocks that construct the path to your long-term goals. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your success be. It's the consistent achievement of short-term goals, the continuous stepping from one stone to another, that will eventually lead you to your destination. Short-term goals are not just milestones in your journey, but the very steps that take you closer to your destination. Long-term goals are your destination, the ultimate success you aspire to achieve. They are the North Star in the constellation of your ambitions, the summit of the mountain you're climbing. They offer a broader perspective and a sense of purpose that goes beyond the immediacy of daily tasks and short-term objectives. Think of your long-term goals as the grand narrative of your life, the overarching plot that gives meaning and context to the many subplots and side stories. They provide the why behind the what and the how of your actions. They are the answer when someone asks you, where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years? These are not just vague, wishful thoughts. They are well-defined, measurable objectives you set for yourself based on your passions, interests, and values. They are the targets you aim for, the finish lines you push towards, the milestones you celebrate when you reach them. Now let's take a moment to envision a marathon runner. Their long-term goal is to cross that finish line, but to accomplish that, they have to conquer numerous short-term goals. They have to train consistently, maintain a healthy diet, and pace themselves throughout the race. Each of these short-term goals is a stepping stone toward that ultimate goal of finishing the race. Similarly, if your long-term goal is to start a successful business, short-term goals might include writing a business plan, securing funding, hiring a team, and launching a product. Each of these goals, once achieved, brings you one step closer to your long-term destination. Your long-term goals act as a guiding light, directing all your actions and decisions towards achieving your ultimate goal. They help you stay focused and motivated, even when the going gets tough. They remind you of the bigger picture and the rewards that await you at the end of your journey. So, remember, your long-term goals are not just dreams, they are the visions that inspire you, drive you, and define your success. They are your destination, the place where you want to be, and the person you aspire to become. So, what's the secret sauce to success? Let's recap the power of setting goals. Goals give us direction. They're the compass guiding us towards our dreams. They're the motivational fuel propelling us forward, even when the road gets tough. Consider a short-term goal, like learning a new skill. It might seem small, but it's the stepping stone to a bigger vision, like starting your own business. It's about taking one small step at a time, moving closer to your ultimate destination. Or think about a fitness goal. You start with small steps, like running a mile every day. As you progress, you increase your distance, setting your sights on a marathon. Each day, each mile brings you closer to that finish line. Remember, success isn't a destination, it's a journey, and setting goals is the roadmap that guides this journey. With each goal you set and achieve, you're not just reaching a destination, you're shaping your own path to success.